Yeah, Vince Carey. I'm making a shelf in my shed for this additional tool chest. I'm going to be using this for all my TIG, supplies, my TIG welding supplies. And I have extra torches and so forth, so on. So what I'm doing is, in between that area there, I'm going to mount the toolbox on the wall with angle iron, and the compressor will be able to go underneath there. So right now I'm using my Morse, MK Morse, the Metal Devil, the 14-inch dry cut blade. And the way you use this particular saw, I bought the additional heavy-duty clamps. That's all solid steel. And this area here, you could put angle iron, you could put square stock, you could put flat bar stock, from down here up to here. And the best way you use these is not to cut through a flat, the blade directly perpendicular into a flat area. So if this was the other way, this would be the flat, and that's not the best effectiveness for the blade. So I turn it up this way to cut. Okay. There's a guard. All right, here's the release. Got to release it, and then you pull the trigger. It has the nice D handle up here. Very heavy belt. Heavy metal, sturdy. You have your Allen keys in here. Very sturdy, solid blocks of steel. Nice cut. Here's the factory cut. Does a nice job. Okay, this one I have to cut 18 and 18. Okay, nice job. Nice cut. There's a very nice handle on it. You could slide this where you want it and lock this. And that goes in and out nice. Has a adjustable drawer on it like this, and that has a nice thick piece of cast metal with the degrees on it. And here's the big Allen key for loosening the bolts, for swiveling that. Like I said, well made machine. Has a flex guard. It has the button for when you're changing the blade. You hold this down so that you could loosen up the bolt. And to change it, you loosen up a couple of screws, and this slides out of the way to change the blade. I have an aluminum blade that I purchased. Here's the aluminum blade, 100 teeth, 14-inch. I got this through Amazon, and I purchased this through Amazon also, and I got the best price that I could find on the internet with that unit. So far, I'm very happy with it, and it has a 5-star rating, and I give it a 5-star rating. The only thing that some people might not like is there's a chain that hooks to here when you want to stow it. You want to stow it, or you want to carry it, and some people don't like that. You could, if you wanted to, you could replace the chain. You could, I don't know how many times you got to move the thing, but you could also put a bungee around it just to make it safe. And I don't have any issue with that. Got to use common sense. All right, Vince Sicuri, I'm going to continue with my little project. I just wanted to give a demo on the MK Morse. It's made in America. All right, how could that be? And there you go. That's why it's probably one of the most expensive, but it's well worth it. Vince Sicuri, thanks for watching. And if you like my quality of the videos, please subscribe. I will be doing a lot of building, whether it be woodworking, metal, welding, repairs. I have a world of experience. I have 50 years in aviation, in heavy trucking, and also in union carpenter work. So I could share my expertise, and I could show you the way I do things. And usually I do things to earn an income. I'm changing the blade out on my MK Morse Metal Devil 14-inch. This is a dry cutting saw, and I'm utilizing this 100-tooth carbide blade over here for cutting aluminum. I have some aluminum. I'm going to be working on some TIG welding projects. It's 3/8 of an inch, a little over 6 foot by 4 inches wide, and I want to cut down some of this tube so I can store it under this area right here. So I'm just going to cut down. Then I'm going to cut a few pieces to using to practice running beads with the left hand, with the right hand, back and forth, and practice the different settings on my new inverter TIG welder. This Everlast. This is a 255 EXT. This particular model just come out this year, and it'll also work on 110. In the event you have to bring it somewhere when you only have 110, it'll go up to 150 amps. AC/DC on 110, and then of course 250, 255 when you're on the 240 voltage. And then I still have to hook up the water cooler because I have several torches for this, and it comes with a 10.5 foot cable and ground system. It comes with a water cool number 20 and an air cool number 9 torch, and I picked up 25 foot air cool with a flex head here, and I also have a flex lock from CK World, and that's a water cooled also with a 25 foot hose. I had to get all the adapters, so I'm cutting this right now. I'm putting the blade on, and then the blade's easy enough to change. Big Allen key that's stowed on the machine over here, and it has a big heavy duty washer to hold the blade on, and then of course this heavy duty thing. Change out the blade. Alright, you hang the blade on the end, on the adapter, and the next thing you do is you put on the big washer that goes in. And then of course you put this on. Right hand thread. Alright, suck it down. It has a lock. Here's the lock over here. You push that down. I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so pause this. The 3 screws that hold it on, when you unscrew it, they're captured in the back. Then there's a heavy-duty swivel over here, like a 1/4 inch. It's not a bolt; it's a rod, 1/4 inch rod. I bought the optional heavy clamps, heavy steel. And they bolt into the face, both sides. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I'm going to put the steel in. This is the proper way to cut metal. For example, when you're cutting something like this, you don't lay it this way and cut it, because to the efficiency of the blade is not cutting a flat. When the blade goes down into a flat, the efficiency is this way, cutting the thin sides as it goes down. That's a cut that I made. Alright, now I'm going to put my 4-inch . Okay, got it clamped in there at a 45. Now do the cut. Now there's a lock that you grip with one finger, and this is the trigger on the D-ring. I got it clamped in. Okay. Cold. Cold. Okay, well, get the other piece in there. Yeah, I'm using this to market the slope zone. Good enough. Okay, so that's it, guys. The MK Morse company, made in America. How could that be? Canton, Ohio? We still know how to make stuff in America? God bless them, is all I can say. All right, this is a 6061. Steel. I'm sorry, aluminum. Stand corrected. Kaiser. Aluminum. I hope that's made in America. How could that be? How could that be? You remember the Kaiser company? In fact, I think they even, and that was Kaiser Fraser. I was going to say they made a car, but Kaiser Aluminum is a big company. Been Security, and I thank you for watching. I've been a mechanic actually since 1960. Started out with automobiles, went in the Air Force 62, and I put 50 years in aviation. I got my FAA, A&P license, 4 years working on fighters, B-52s, which I loved. And now I'm up in age. I retired a couple of years ago, and I want to get back into welding because I used to make hot rods back in like 1958, 59. Everything was with gas back in them days, you know. Even cast iron we welded up with gas, or I welded up with gas, but put it that way. Just to make motor mounts for cars. All right, been Security. Thank you for watching. You just saw the demo with the MK Morse cold cut saw or dry cut saw, and you know here's, you could say, no sparks, but I mean the stuff got to go somewhere. Okay, guys, highly recommend this. I bought it through Amazon. I got the best price, and it's not cheap.